Okay, so where we left off. The town library. It feels like it's been ages since I last visited here. Objectively, it's very small. My mind involuntarily compares it to the Lenin Library in Moscow. I was so blown away by its sheer size during our 6th grade field trip. In contrast, this tiny reading hall borders on being claustrophobic. Its walls are the same shade of green as the school cafeteria or the corridor of a children's clinic, and yet, I still feel right at home. The book selection isn't huge, and I've read through pretty much everything I was interested in multiple times. But it's a quality over quantity kind of thing. We have some wonderful editions of the classics. I've heard most small-town libraries get low-quality prints, so I suppose that's where our closed-town privilege comes in. I wonder if the same applies to cinema. I'm too shy to watch movies all alone, so I don't know a lot about the local lineup. I should ask Marina about that. Asyenka, long time no see. Where have you been, sweetheart? Hello, Lilia Ivanovna. I'm sorry, I've been going out more. Oh, that's lovely. Don't apologize. I always said a young girl like you shouldn't spend all of her days cramped up in here. But I like being cramped up in here. I missed it. Lilia Ivanovna smiles. She's the librarian. It's not that we're particularly close. We just exchange some pleasantries whenever I come by. So I didn't expect her to be happy to see me again. Suppose she doesn't get too many visitors. I feel a pang of guilt deep in my chest. Actually, do you have Angelique by Anne Golan? Oh dear, I'm afraid we don't. But you know, my daughter used to love those books a lot. I'll ask if I could lend you a few volumes. Oh, you don't have to. Please, it's no trouble at all. You're a sweet girl, so I'm sure she won't mind. Thank you so much. Of course. Oh, gee, I feel even worse for not stopping by. Next time I'll bring Lilia Ivanovna a box of chocolates. I browse the shelves. It's a bit of a shame I can't see what Angelique's all about. But I'm not really in the mood for something like that, if I'm being honest. I want to read something familiar. Something easy. Something like 100 Years Ahead by Bylovchev. Perfect. I sit at my usual spot. It's probably embarrassing to read a children's book at my age. But I don't want anything heavy today. I don't want anything sad. I've read this one so many times before. If I were caught by Nazis and the only way to live was to recite a passage from this book, I'll probably survive. Why would the Nazis want that? Listen, it's a hypothetical situation. Oh right, there was this adaptation made last year. Everyone really liked it. I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. I'm glad more people saw the story. But that's not how I imagined that stuff from the book at all. And another annoying thing. Now I just keep imagining the movie version as I read. Crap. I need to keep the way I've always pictured it in mind. I need to really focus. My concentration increases with each flip of the page. I need to keep the futuristic tech in mind. I need to keep the future world in mind. I need to keep the present world in mind. I need to keep the aliens in mind. I need to keep the myelophone in mind. I need to keep everyone's face in mind. I need to keep Werther's face in mind. I need to keep Kolya's face in mind. I need to keep Alice's face in mind. I need to keep Tosia's face in mind. Tosia. I need to keep her face in mind. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Gah! Oh, this isn't helping me relax at all. I shut the book and slumped down on the table. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to read this. I wanted something I wouldn't need to think too hard about. Well, it's no biggie. The kids section has plenty of other stuff. I get up and go to grab something else. A fairy tale will do. Morozko. This is a really good edition. Something about it always fascinated me in a way I found too hard to place. Perhaps it was the tone. The folk version had a much more morbid ending compared to the published story. That's how it often is with fairy tales. Right, like the Brothers Grimm, right? But this retelling, something about it has always felt off to me, even when I read it through as a little kid. It felt like the text was covering up something I shouldn't see. Are you warm, my lass? I am, Morosko, Mashenka replied, shivering. Morosko leaned in closer, and three lower, cracking and clicking. I really think children like being scared. Even when there's no reason to, they'll try their hardest to come up with one. You can stare at a beautiful book illustration and refuse to trust it. You can read a short and sweet cautionary tale and imagine something horrific. Are you warm, my lass? Are you warm, my beauty? I am, Morosko, Mashenka responded, teeth chattering from the cold. The frost grew stronger. The girl's cheeks burned bright red. She breathed white mist. Her fingers barely moved. Are we all thrill seekers as children? Maybe it's a simple survival instinct. Always prepare yourself for the worst. Always imagine a scary face staring from the dark. Always think twice about what hides behind a smile. Are you warm, my lass? Are you warm, my beauty? Are you warm, my dear? Oh, so warm, Morosko, the girl responded, her voice growing silent. No, that doesn't sound right. What a depressing life it would be if we always had to scare ourselves into experiencing its best moments. At least, I'm not like that anymore. I don't imagine scary things when there are none. Because I know the world is better than that. I know there is way more to love than there is to despise or fear. It's not some impulsive emotional choice either, no. It's the only rational conclusion to everything. Then Morosko took pity on the girl. He wrapped Mashenka in a heavy fur coat, covered her in a blanket of snow, and warmed her up. Right, I'm flipping through one stunning picture to another. This is far more enjoyable than the original. The folktale is predictable. It's so simple and crude, it's underwhelming. The good girl respects the rules of the ritual and lives. The bad girl breaks the rules and rides back to her mother as a frozen corpse. It's an interesting piece of folklore. But the idea of it, I'm not sure what a modern kid can glean from that. Maybe Garin was right. I am getting rebellious. Although, if we look at Morosko, the entity, as if he were the extension of the universe's will. Oh, I think I'm getting it. The real meaning. Of course. That's what it is. Morosko is the natural order. It's the will of the world. Yes, you may fear it. You can find yourself in a situation when any positive feeling towards it may seem impossible. But you must gather all of your strength to live it still. And then, you will surely be rewarded. Yes. Ah, how have I never noticed it before? It's been beating me over the head all along. Now I see. In that sense, it's an incredible story. In that sense, every child across the world has got to read it. I look down at a page I've never seen before. It's Morosko and Mashenka, and every other character's face smiling wide and looking at me. I did it. I got the message. The lesson you have been trying to get through to me all these years. I finally understood it. This is my little celebration. This is my acknowledgement. Today, I've realized something very good and important. I stare at the page, this never-seen-before page, and I'm filled with gratitude. I know that it's just for me and my eyes only. Nobody in the world but me has seen those smiles. What an incredible order. I'm such a lucky girl. Goodbye, Lilia Ivanovna. Oh, goodbye, Asya. Stay safe. Of course I'll be safe. Because I've got this amazing blessing, this acknowledgement on my side. I'll be okay no matter what. It's a bit of a ringing. Thought that was a good time for water break. Hello. Evening. I hear Marina's cheery voice on the other end of the phone. Good evening, Marina. You're like, huh? What do you mean? It's basically 8. It's a quarter past. Maybe I should have been the one to call. Sorry. I wasn't aware that we were on a timer. And being a little late is fashionable, you know. I'm not very fashionable. Well, you can always change that. And be late. For starters, you can also make your hair all wild. Ever seen Nastya from my class? She has this crazy perm. I don't know how to do that. So I think my dad would kill me. You have to salon for it. Kinda want to get one. Lev says I'll look stupid, but what does he know? That guy dresses up like a total schlub. Isn't she worried that he could hear her? Oh, right. How was your library trip? Well, it's a library trip. It was good. Come on. At least try to make it sound interesting. Well, I'm kidding. You don't have to. It was enlightening. Perhaps everything I've believed until today was wrong. But the me you're speaking to right now is a much wiser and braver person than before. The trip was pivotal. It was monumental. Whoa. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Never underestimate the quiet types, they say. Hey, how was your hangout? Neither pivotal nor monumental, I'm afraid. Sat at the cafe, looked at some magazines, got the new Rovesnik. You're at that one? Oh, no. I read, The Young Naturalist in Costa. That does sound like you. What is that supposed to mean? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean it in a bad way. But I mean, aren't you curious about something more, grown-up? I read grown-up stuff all the time. Yeah? Like what? Books, dad's newspapers, mum's magazines. Oh, so mature. But, well, that's... what mature stuff do you read, Marina? The good stuff. Rovesnik, Work Shift, Robotnika, Fashion of the Socialist Republics. How's the last one mature? You know what, Oscar? I gotta lend you some of these. You'll love them. Hey? I don't know, I'm not really into... No, I'm serious. You're gonna love Work Shift. They had this crazy story about a drug dealer last month. You gotta check it out. There was one about a foreign prostitute or something a couple of issues ago too. I'll look for it. Those do sound really interesting. Alright. Not sure my dad will like me reading that though. That's so. Well, then we can read it together. Really? Yeah. I'll bring some this week. Okay. To be quite honest, I've been curious about those publications for a while. Last year, I even bought myself an issue of Rovesnik. I read all of it in one sitting. But then, Dad found out and, well, it wasn't worth it. I guess I could just buy the issues and read through them right away. Then, I could throw them away, but that would sound really wasteful. Oh, maybe I could donate them to the library. I was actually about to suggest that as well. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. Although, if Marina will share her magazines with me, I might as well save my allowance. Right, so, let's get back on topic. The reason I called you. Yes. There's a long pause on the other end of the phone, almost as if Marina was bracing herself. Remember our talk about Ira's condition? Oh, of course. Of course. Well, here's the thing. I told you how Ira can get into these states when she isn't quite there. Usually, she could snap out of those. It took some time, maybe a couple minutes, maybe even hours, but she got over it. And as time went on, it got more and more difficult. The treatment helped. The pills acted as stabilizers, and so it was like the pits in a mine had become more shallow. They still formed, but it was easier to manage, easier to climb from. And when Ira stopped taking them, it was like being dropped in the middle of a canyon. Marina paused. The way she spoke sounded as if she had to force out every word, made worse by the muffled receiver. And that's just half of the problem. There's more. When you stay in that state for too long, you begin to deteriorate. Huh? The human brain isn't made to handle that sort of stress. So as a result, our consciousness, our higher functions start to decay. What? In other words, we gradually lose what makes us human. I don't know if it's irreversible, but from all I've heard, that's how it is. I feel a cold lump in my throat. Higher functions deteriorating, losing what makes us human. Just what? What the hell kind of illness is that? When we met Ira the other day, it seemed like she had been out of it for hours. So there's a high chance that if she didn't snap out of it soon after, her consciousness began to fall apart. But here's the thing, she couldn't have run off in such a state. Finding a place to hide would have been extremely difficult. She wouldn't be capable of coming up with such a covert hiding spot. At least, not anything that multiple search parties would manage to overlook. So what do you think she did? She went home, eh? You know how walking home can sometimes feel like an autopilot? It's not something you need to actively think about. So, even if Ira became completely dazed, it's very possible she still found her way home. Although, it might have taken her a while. I don't get it. She was declared missing that same evening. If she came back, why would they file the report? I think they really did believe she disappeared. I told you, it could have taken her a very long time. Hours even. Ira's mind was in tangles. She likely had no clue how long it took. So, what you're saying is, Ira's parents filed a missing report when she didn't come home as usual. That was probably late at night. Yeah, the report was filed somewhere after 23 hours. Then, after they already called the police, Ira returned. Yep. So why wouldn't they call off the report? She sighs. Well, that's the nasty part. Huh? Let's say Ira showed up a couple hours later. At 1, maybe 2, something like that. Consider the state she would be in by that point. Consider how Ira kept her condition secret. How she avoided both her home and public places. For all we know, it was her parents' first time seeing her like that. And if it was in that extreme state, head hanging low, blabbering nonsense, legs unstable, well, at first they probably thought she was drunk or high. They screamed at her, they demanded to know what she was doing, where, with whom. But then they'll stop. They'll realize something was wrong. Maybe they'll feel it in their gut. Something about the way she slumped against the chair, or the way she kept muttering nonsense, or the way her eyes seemed both glazed over and alert at the same time. It had to be unsettling. No, more like really freaking scary. So, they might have panicked. Panicked? Well, maybe that's the wrong word. They tried to be rational. A panicked kind of rational. Do you remember our talk at the cafe? Yes? Their family had a reputation to uphold, whatever remains of it at least. Their daughter's already the problem child, the difficult, unstable one of the bunch. What do you think people would say to Ira coming home looking like she shot up God knows what substance? Or better yet, returning way past midnight mumbling like a lunatic? You're not saying that. I'm saying that it would be inconvenient. It would exacerbate every problem the family already had. So in their minds, the best short-term solution would be to wait it out. wait for Ira to come down from whatever drug she was on. He would announce that she had returned only when she's presentable. But she never came down. They probably thought she'd be okay by morning. But if not, well, then wouldn't they take Ira to the hospital? I doubt they would. They wouldn't want the public to see her in such a state. And Ira's mother's a nurse. She'll probably try to handle it by herself. But that's... Wouldn't they say that she was sick or something? Why keep the report? She still came home under suspicious circumstances. Perhaps they thought it would be better to come up with something else first. They thought they'll let her recover and then declare she's back. But before they knew it, a couple days had already passed. Calling off a report like that so quick would also be pretty embarrassing, you know. That still... This all sounds a little far-fetched, but also can't deny the possibility. I don't know Ira's parents personally, but even I'm aware of how dire their reputation is. Would they really go this far to protect it? Are people really capable of things like that? Crap. Crap indeed. But if everything is as you said it is, and Ira still hasn't come down, that means, yes, her condition is only getting worse. We have to do something. I look around. The TV is still playing in the living room. For a couple of seconds I stare at the door, holding my breath. Asya, you get there? Yes, sorry. It's okay. Just need to be quieter. Oh, I see. But yeah, I agree. I've tried calling their place before, but it's either the response or one of her parents. So that's useless. I also thought we could ask Tolik, but we gotta skip school for that. Why? He goes to kindergarten. The only time we could talk to him alone would be when the kids are let out to play. But that would overlap with our lessons. We can't really skip. That's fine. I can. Really? Sure. Never get a call, but it is no biggie. If you say so. Yeah, I'll go there. Still, that's no guarantee that asking him will work. So I'd like to go to Ira's place. See how things are with my own eyes. Oh, yeah, yes, that would be smart. But I think it will work better if I'm not alone. You want me to tag along? If you don't mind. We can meet up after the class is in. You have how many lessons? 5. Okay, great. 12:30 at the gate then. You in? Of course I'm in. Awesome. Then I'll see you there. Yes, see you. Oh, wait. Can I write your number down as well? Yeah, of course. I mark it down on the notepad I've been doodling in. Okay, got it. I can annoy my brother or you, what? Never. I'm just joshing. Good night, Asya. Good night. Beep. The handset gently clicks against the cradle. I'm home again. The clock is softly ticking from the hallway. The TV continues to mutter from the living room. I look down at the shapes I've scribbled absent-mindedly during our conversation. The cross-hatching got really dense in parts. I don't remember focusing that much. I don't think I was meaning to draw anything. I don't think I was, yet. When I look at this shape more closely, when I scan its dark, blurry outline, my eyes glide over its hunched back, then down the wave of hair, then deeper, closer towards where its face is meant to be. The shadows shrouding it are much too heavy. There is just one thing my mind can pass. 2 things. I smile as Ira's frightened eyes are locked with mine. I miss you. I really, really miss you. Sky hangs low. The teacher's droning on about some historical battle by the blackboard. I can't force myself to listen. The only thing that matters right now is what Marina and I have set out to do. As soon as the last bell rings, I rush out of the classroom, down the corridor, down the stairs, down another corridor, and then to the cloakroom and then outside. A wave of cold hits my defenseless face, so I hastily tie the scarf I've left hanging loosely from my neck. Asya! Marina's waving at me from the gate. I start running towards her, but back. Ow. Die, German boy! Some kid manages to snipe me with a snowball. I wobble, feeling chunks of it falling and melting in my hair. Whoa! That was one heck of a shot. Whoa, nice throw! Okay, maybe don't praise it. I mean, who the hell do you think you are aiming at ladies like that? Ladies? What ladies? She's with the spy. Get her! Huh? A barrage of snowballs flies at Marina, though unlike me, she successfully covers her head. What the hell? Glad, Danya, I'll tell your mums. Ha ha ha. They don't like you anyways. Grr. Asya, let's go. Grab my hand. Yes, let's. We run across the yard, our poor sides catching the brunt of the artillery fire. Jeez, where did he learn to throw like that? Honestly, it's pretty amazing. They must be great at lapta. Did you play lapta anymore? Gah, what the hell's that all about? Stupid kids. When I get their asses. Marina half slapping snow off her battered coat. I do the same until a rather unpleasant laugh sounds nearby. Nice running, your hens. Huh? Garin walks through the schoolyard to us completely unfazed. Marina grits her teeth. Vadik. Hey, you there. Why aren't you firing at him, huh? Oh yeah? Why aren't you, guys? Say it loud and clear. 'Cause you're our boss. Aye aye. Heard that? What? Are you like their nanny? Their boss? Clean your ears. A boss? What does that mean? We have a contract going is what I mean. A mutually beneficial agreement. Capitalist pig. Asya, let's report it. Contract? It's simple. I'll let them see some of my hotties card that. In exchange, they give you two a little workout every time you cross the yard. Great show, by the way. What kind of card that? Wouldn't you like to know? It's like normal playing cards, but with sexy chicks printed on them. There's NATO ones too. Whoa! Eh? Huh? Where do you even get that? Found in my brother's room. He had a stash in the back of a drawer. How classy. So, eh? Fat chance. You think I like? Do you look like? Does it look like I'm giving out freebies? Tush. But that stuff's all crusty anyways. Crusty? Nah. They're in pristine condition. Meant only for the initiated, which you're not. Oh, we've got ourselves a secret society over here. What's the name? Pokely. That's catchy, I'll give you that. I don't think we should be talking about this. Right on, Shabina. It's unbecoming for women, of course some more, to use such expressions. Is it becoming for a man, of course, some more, to carry stuff like that? But who's speaking? And anyways, you make a dumbass deal like that just to have us bombarded with snowballs? Pretty much. I get 5? Why? It's payback for having me run your stupid errands. Think it's pretty fair, no? Errands? Ah, right. Forgot to tell you yesterday. I called him right after we talked. Eh? He's coming with us to Iris' apartment. Oh. What? Yeah. My eyes dart from Garin to Marina, hoping that it's all a joke. I knew we weren't exactly going to have fun, but I'd rather not talk to him longer than I have to. But why? I have a hunch that asking them to come in won't really work. That's why we'll have a use for Vardik's brainless brawn. Brainless? Me? Aren't your own grades in this shitter? Huh? You're not, but thanks for your concern. And even if they were, since when were grades a mark of intellect? Such an outdated idea. You know, Albert Einstein got really crappy grades and he's like the father of modern physics. I'll tell you more, the whole idea of graded academic performance reeks of classism. It goes against everything the Great Revolution stood for. If it were up to me, this whole rotten system would be abolished. Marina, are your grades really okay? Let's go to Iris, please. So, you know everything? Depends on what you mean by that. More or less, yeah. You know it's my theory. I know it's dumb. Didn't ask for an opinion. We'll just go and see if it has any ground. Wait, so you told Vadim about Ira's... what? Her illness? Don't worry. He won't tell anyone. How can you be so sure? I won't. Huh? We have a promise. I'm not snitching. He owes me big time. That's kind of the reason he's here at all. Don't try and treat me like your lapdog now. I'm not doing shit for you after today. Yeah, whatever. I look at Garin. Him knowing those things about Ira. Those really compromising, shameful things. It just doesn't sit right with me. I can't imagine the Garin I know keeping something so juicy to himself. Though then again, I couldn't have imagined Garin feeling self-conscious about the prank that might have gone too far. Right. It's not that Garin is incapable of being honourable. It's that I'm entirely too prejudiced. And anyways, I knew that chick was psycho. So, she's a different type of crazy now, big deal. If that's how you want to spin it... by the way, what's with the kid? The kid? Your brother? You said you're gonna ask him if she's home? Oh, right. How did it go? Ah, that. About as well as you'd imagine. Figures. I mean, I saw Tolik when everyone came outside. Called him to the fence, tried asking him about his sister in like a gentle manner. You know, not too directly. But he got all clammed up and ran away. Well, duh. What do you expect? He sounds nutty as shit. Huh? It's not nutty. Oh yeah? Sneaking into a kindergarten to ask a preschooler if his parents are holding his big sister hostage is now normal? In what world? Hey, you make it sound so much worse than it was. I didn't say it like that at all. Who cares how you said it? It's the same thing. It's not. It is. It's obviously not. Totally is. It's not. It is. It's not. Please. Stop. It is. Right. What the hell? You're acting like a freaking toddler. I'm acting like a toddler? What about you? I'm not the one who started it. Hey, maybe you should have stayed back at the kindergarten. We'll be more at your speed. Grr. Asya, shove some snow into his collar. Oh yeah? You wanna try that, Shabina? I wasn't going to. Why not? Because she has a speck of common sense, unlike some people. Tis. What I have to do everything around here myself. Marina leans down to grab a chunk of snow and turns to Garin with a determined expression. Hey, cut it up! He starts to back off, also scooping up a handful of snow. What's that? You scared? Scared? No. But I ain't going down without a fight. Oh, you want a fight? I'll give you a fight, alright? Guys! Like that? Ugh, nice try. Oi, get back here! Marina and Garin get into an awkward game of tag, trying to stuff snow into each other's jackets. I try to call up to them again and again, but it's like I'm not even there. Ugh. This is already a mess. I can tell from here that they're really childhood friends. Despite the little scuffle, we reach our destination pretty quickly. Turns out Ira's apartment block isn't far from mine. That's wonderful. It's almost like we're neighbors. I wonder... Marina? Yeah? Her voice is slightly shaky as she wipes off the remaining snow from her wet collar. Have you ever been to Ira's apartment? What's it like? Ah. No, never been there. Oh. Told you we weren't that close. She's been at mine a couple times now. It's unfair, right? It sure is. Maybe you'll see it when she's back? Maybe. If she's not already home, she wants to add. I see it in Marina's eyes. She's got her mind set on finding out the truth today. She'll peek into that flat out no matter what. How do you know if anyone's home? We turn to Garin, who's finishing his cigarette a couple meters away. He still has some snow chunks stuck to his hood. I'm glad you asked. I had plenty of time to spare before going to kindergarten, so I stopped by the hospital and asked them about Nurse Gravishskaya. Oh, so she works night shifts? Better. She hasn't come into work since Ira disappeared. Huh. Hear that? Looks like my theory isn't so stupid anymore, huh? It's still stupid. Marina sticks out her tongue. Why do you keep calling it that, Vadim? I don't think it's that dumb. You serious? She came out with a batshit conclusion and then twisted everything else to match. The hell? That's not true. Yeah, I felt the similar way. Asya! Sorry, Marina. Oh, that sounded a little bit like that. Still, I wouldn't call it batshit, even if it's a little out there. Out there, huh? You know, if there's even a 1% chance she's in there, I have to try. Look how dumb it sounds. I agree. You never know until you check. Shabina, you can say that about freaking anything. You can. But incredible things happen all the time. So, I don't believe we should be calling bird ideas stupid or crazy or anything like that. Bird ideas, please. Aliens crash landing in Tunguska is a bird idea. This is some cheap twist you got from a detective novel. I think both of these are rather bold, though I believe it was a remote energy transfer in Tunguska. Heard that one. Seems far-fetched. I read some eyewitness reports and nothing there suggested electricity. Well, electrical explosions and fires of that magnitude wouldn't look too different to an outside observer, I think. And it doesn't have to be electricity, right? There are some other forms of energy out there. Nikola Tesla would have given something else a try. Please, Tesla is the electricity guy. You think he'll randomly start playing with, I don't know, plasma? Actually, I was thinking something like lasers. Guys, what the heck are you on about? Right. That's not what we should be concerned with right now. It's been proven to be a meteor. The thing exploded in the lower atmosphere, and that was that. They even ran, like, simulations of that stuff, everything lined up perfectly. Jeez, and I'm supposed to be the crazy one? Well, that's a load of crap. Think everything is that simple? Here comes Razor, my friend. Here comes Razor. And all the evidence points to a meteor anyway. And you've got no case. Well, there are some inconsistencies, such as, this had to be either a meteor or a comet, right? I think the comet theory is the most popular, but comets have a relatively smooth curve to their trajectories, If this was really a comet, it would have burned up in the atmosphere at a much higher altitude. Well, it could still be an asteroid. The name's literally the Tunguska meteor. And where's the debris, genius? Where's the crater? That... I said that exploded in the air. There wouldn't be a crater. Then there would still be chunks of it scattered around. He scoured the whole area and nada. The chunks, the debris could have disintegrated from the heat. The blast was huge, right? People in the villages nearby felt this intense heat wave. It could totally melt the thing. Melting. I know you sucked at physics, but that bad? Oh yeah? Because your alien spaceship version is so much more realistic? Actually, there's also the extinct comet theory. Our conversation continued like that for the next couple of minutes. Wow. I would never guess I could discuss a topic like this with my schoolmates. Especially Gavin, especially Garin. Sorry, Garin. Even though everyone's opinion is so different that exchange borders on a full-blown argument, I think I'm having fun. It's strange. It wouldn't be much of a dialogue if everyone sat nodding their heads in agreement, I suppose. That much is obvious even to me. I just forgot how things like this are meant to feel. When was the last time I've done this? Have I ever done this? Maybe I never have. Maybe I was never supposed to? I'm not sure myself. If I were never meant to find myself in a situation like this, then the only way this could have been made possible is through a blessing. That's the only sensible answer. The only reason why I can enjoy things like this despite my inadequacy, of course. Naturally, it's a gift. I cannot waste it. Perhaps that tiny bit of my humanity that knows how conversations go can be restored. Isn't that why something so improbable has been allowed to happen? Maybe I'm just being too hopeful. In any case, it's yet another thing I can be wholeheartedly grateful for. Alright, enough space talk. Let's do what we came here for, shall we? Yeah, let's. Thought he'd never ask. Marina gives us a reassuring smile and we all head to the entrance. It's the same as all the other residential buildings in Fort Kuta 5. A long 5-story block with evenly spaced out canopies at its base, each hiding a metal door with a code lock and a bulletin board on the side. If someone took a photo of it and told me it was my house in the picture, I'll believe them without a second thought. Nevertheless, stepping closer to it, looking at it, knowing that this is the roof in which Ira grew up, slept, and dined, it almost fills me with a sense of reverence. You know the code? Yeah, my classmate lives in the same building. And what if we run into her? Calm down, we won't. Marina types in the code, the lock clicks. We are in. It's slightly dark and warm. Now, past the familiar-looking mailboxes, up a familiar-looking staircase, one familiar-looking floor after another, we make our way to Ira's apartment. Oh, it's on the same floor and in the same spot as mine. That's so cute. Oh, Marina takes a deep breath. Okay, I'll do the talking. Your guy's job is to stand next to me and look polite. Understood? Yes, sir. I nod. Satisfied with the responses, our negotiator fixes her hair and rings the doorbell. A couple seconds pass in silence. Marina is about to reach for the button a second time, but that's when we hear steps approaching from inside the flat. Then pause. We stand still. I can almost feel it on my skin, the person's gaze from the other side of the door scanning us through the peephole. Finally, there's a snap, and the door opens in a narrow light strip. A woman's face peers out, looking disheveled. Her tangled hair is the same shade as Ira's. Yes? Good afternoon. We're Ira's friends from class. We nod politely. Friends? Yes. Yes, we've been really worried about her. I can't imagine what it's been like for you. I didn't know she had friends at school. Why wouldn't she? Ira's the cutest girl I know. Right, guys? Yeah? Yes. The coolest. And very kind. Agree. We went to the cafe like all the time. How come she never told you? In any case, I apologize if it's any inconvenience, but I promise it won't take you long. Last Monday, I lent Ira one of my brother's books. If it's not too much trouble, I would like to have it back. He needs it for work. Sure. What's the name? On the Stability of Closed Systems. It's a paperback. On the stability of... She read things like that? Haha, I was surprised too. But it seems like she's been interested in structural dynamics for a while. Wish I had her passion. I'm just too dumb for stuff like that. Best I can do is share some studies. I see. Something softens in the woman's eyes. Okay, I'll go look. Oh, that's all right, we can. The door slams shut and we hear the sound of a turning lock. Then the steps retreat into the apartment. Great job. Shut up. Marina hisses quietly. Don't move yet. It's going as planned. Is it? To me it looked like we just got doors shut in our face. She said she's gonna look. Just wait. When she comes back here empty-handed, we'll offer to search for it ourselves. She closed the lock just to go inside for a couple minutes. Think she'll let us in all willy-nilly? If my theory's right, she won't. That's when we'll have to force our way through. I'm counting on you, Valet. Are you serious? What's that? I'm pushed past a fragile little lady? Course not. It's just... Hush! She's here. The door opens again. The woman peeks out. There you go. Huh? A hand emerges from the slit, holding a soft-cover volume. Your book. Marina's gaze slowly moves between the tome and the woman's face. She reaches out and carefully accepts it. Thank you. Thank you for being friends with her. Slam. The door shuts. Marina flips through the book's pages absent-mindedly. So, did you actually lend Ira that book? No? I don't think so, no. You don't think so? She shakes her head. She gives me the tome and starts digging through her bag for what must be the 4th time already. Damn it. Where is it? What the hell? I look down at the Stability of Closed Systems in my hand. Just like Marina said, it's a small paperback and a worn-out one at that. The year of the issue says 1966. I opened the book on a random page. If we are to arrange the components in order of cognition, the list will go on as follows, starting from the highest: moral belief, prejudice, subjectivity, objectivity, the desire to create, the desire to change, the desire for happiness, the desire for status, ambition, confidence, self-esteem, self-image, the desire for kinship, the desire for family, the desire for intimacy, the desire for a healthy body, the desire for stable income, the desire for plentiful resources, the desire for shelter, food, water, sleep, sex, procreation, excretion, breathing, homeostasis, soul. Is this Maslow's hierarchy of needs? The exact sequence remains a subject of debate. That being said, the soul is ubiquitously accepted as the root for all cognitive function at the time of writing. Each subsequent component following the root is the result of varying degrees of deviation from the base code, which... Are you digging for gold in there? I took our copy with me to show her mom in case we ended up searching the room, but it's... She goes silent, her movements slowing to a halt. Marina? He's not here? She stares into her empty bag with an expression I've never seen before. Then she lifts her head and takes the book from my hands. The way Marina looks at it, it's as if she's trying to compare the item in front of her eyes to the memory of the one she held this morning. Could be a different copy. She softly shakes her head. I don't know. Maybe you did lend it to her? Marina doesn't respond. I look at Garin, but find myself unsure of what to make with his expression either. He wouldn't miss an opportunity to make a joke about this, right? Marina looks so lost, it would be very cruel. No, it would be a very Garin thing to do. And his serious face. Seeing him with a face like that is oddly disconcerting. So, it worked? Huh? Marina quickly slips the book into her messenger and turns to us wearing her usual chipper grin. Huh. Guess all habits die hard. I'm the similar head. Eh? You caught me, Asya. Looks like I got some things mixed up with all this weird crap going on. Oh, well, that's okay. Happens to me too sometimes. Right. Took it this long to realize that you got mashed for brains? Guess the people around here were too nice to point that out. Aw. Oh, thank God you're here to tell me how it is, buddy. Anyways, that sure was something, huh? Yeah. A lot of nothing was what it was. We didn't learn shit. Wrong. Did you see how her mom was acting? If you ask me, that's a little suspicious. You think so? Don't you? She was dead set on not letting us see a sliver of the flat. Why do you think that is? I understand what you're implying, but she might just be a private person. Eh, ain't it obvious? She's sick of random people asking her about her daughter. You two aren't wrong. I'm sure both of these are big contributing factors, but even then, I don't know about you, but to me, something about her behavior seems a little bit too paranoid. I doubt privacy is all there is to it. I suppose. I can see what you mean. What I'm saying is, even if it doesn't confirm my theory, it certainly doesn't disprove it. Sure. Cool. Can I go home now? Stop right there. You said you're off duty. Tish. Man. What else is there to do? Contact Ira directly, duh. That's what you're here for. Huh? I thought my job was to push past her mom or something. Nah. I didn't expect the direct approach to go smoothly. We just had to get that part out of the way. Now, comrades, this is where the real action begins. The real action? Yep. Follow me. Oh. I can hear Garin sigh behind me. Marina leads us right around the building, stopping on the side that looks out to the neighboring apartment block. And what are we supposed to do here? She walks to the small playground wedged between the buildings, leans down and starts clearing the snow out with her hands. Marina? This woman? Oi! Gonna stand there and do nothing? Come on, help me out. With what? Jeez, you guys. Use your hits! We're throwing rocks at Ira's window. Garin shakes his head in disbelief. Well, it's a pretty normal suggestion, all things considered. That's what I'd like to say, but then I look up at the 5th floor where Ira's room is supposed to be. But, isn't it a little too high? Asya, that's what we call a defeatist attitude. If it were the Great Patriotic War, I'll have to shoot you on the spot. Okay, Commissar. What? I really is high though. Think you can throw that far? No harm in trying. And I'm kinda betting on you to make the shot. Or would that be too hard for you? Of course not. I was talking about your noodle arms, not mine. Marina lets out a smug little laugh. Meanwhile, Garin cautiously looks over the building. So which building was that again? Should be the one over there. See? The one with the teddy bear? I frantically scanned the apartment complex. A teddy? A teddy? Oh, found it. Right there. Right where the window to my room would be. Aha, there it is. Ira's window. There's the window she was looking out of every day. The window that she chose to put a plushie on. She did that so that when she looked out of the window, she'll also see a teddy bear. Maybe sometimes she'll hold it in her hands and squeeze it. Does the bear have a name? It has to. I wonder if it's something classic like Misha or Winnie the Pooh. I suppose Ira could be the type of girl to call a toy the first thing that happened to pop into her head. It does sound like her, but something tells me she didn't do that. I really think she spent the time picking a name that would be the best fit. Perhaps the name that she went with in the end would turn out to be a little unconventional, but it must have felt so right she couldn't imagine choosing anything else. I can totally picture it. God, that's so cute. So freaking cute. It's too adorable. Ira, you're too adorable. How do you know it's that one? You see, I've never visited. I mean, I've called her outside a couple times. I see. Then, Garin walks back, trying to calculate the best possible angle. His face doesn't look all too confident. Marina, having dug up some pebbles from the ground, runs up to him and drops a few into his hand. Looks like I'm next in line. I don't think I'll be any good at this. Nonsense. What did I say about defeatism? Buh. 3 small rocks land in my mitten. They're wet and dirty, and the dirt gets tangled in the wool. There's something charming about that. I look up to see Garin tossing and catching a pebble in his hand. He's eyeing Ira's window with the intensity of a boxer gauging his opponent from across the ring. Well, what you waiting for? Piss off, I need time. Right, you're not solving a freaking math equation. Just go for it. That's how the pros do. There you are. Gonna lead by example? With pleasure. Marina gives both of us a challenging look, and then turns to face the block. She takes a couple steps back, gripping a pebble in her hand. Then she exhales and... pap! It lands in the snow. Eek! That's not even close. Shut up. Didn't even reach the wall. Hey, listen, it's the spirit that matters. You think the pros get to national level without a couple fumbles? No, it's a rocky road. Victory starts with a mindset, a goal-oriented mindset. That's true. Here you are. Sure, you're gonna go 4. With a throw like that, maybe one day you'll make it to the Paralympics. Big talk from the guy who's yet to make a single shot. He's still standing there anyways. Scared yours won't even fly that far? You suck at bluffing. With a big, almost theatrical swing, Garin shoots his pebble across the yard. It draws a rather scenic arc and bounces off the wall just below the 2nd floor. That's it? Better than you and your sad excuse for a throw. It's so nostalgic. Years pass and you still pitch like a toddler. Zip it, Kaplan, or you'll be catching the next rock. Oh no, we're on a surname basis now. He's serious. You bet your ass I am. Listen here. First one to hit the target wins. Loser by soda. Sure. You're on. Asya, your turn. But do I have to? It's pretty far. Come on, it's just for fun. Can't do much worse than me. Well, if all of 3 of us are playing, how do we choose the loser? If the winner's the one who ends the game, can't have 2 losers, right? Whether it hits the lowest, whatever. Just shoot already. I'm really no good at this. I'm always the last one in PE. I look up to the 5th floor. Man, hanging out with Marina's really gonna run my wallet dry. Bye-bye allowance. No, she was right. That's a defeatist attitude. I can't let it bring me down. I've heard stories of people lifting cars in times of crisis. When it's do or die, us humans can pull off athletic feats which should be impossible. So can I. I just need to channel that. I need to get into the zone. Let my inner warrior out. My inner warrior... Yes, that's right. I come from a long lineage of humans. The blood of prehistoric hunters flows in me. The ones that hunted mammoths. The ones that chased their prey for days on end. Yes, persistence predators. Aha! I think I'm feeling it. I feel it. I can feel the adrenaline pumping. Someone's looking determined. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Show us how it's done. I take my swing. I'm sorry, Marina. I might not reach the 5th floor. I'm not gonna come lost. Not this time. This time I'll... Oh my. Ploink. Ah. The pebble bounced off the asphalt not 2 meters away from me. I stand frozen in place. My ancestry. Well, everyone's off to a great start, it seems. This is just sad. Can I drop out, please? Marina takes in my pitiful looking size. Yeah, maybe sit this one out. Winning against you will feel kinda cheap. Right, no fun in that. Out of the way then. Kaplan, ready your wallet. With my Olympic self-esteem in shambles, I scoot to the side. It's okay. Some people are just not made for this. It's okay. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. One after another, Garin fires off the rest of his ammo. Clink, clink, clink. Each hits a little higher than the one before. The last one strikes the 3rd floor window pane. Shit. Oh, we all freeze up. Crap. If somebody peeks out and scolds us, we'll draw the eyes of the whole neighborhood. Not that we're being all that inconspicuous to start with, but... Seconds pass and nobody shows up. We let out a collective exhale. Phew. Vadik, would it kill you to be a smidge more careful? Told me to just go for it. Did I say that? You did. Oh well. You know, thoughtlessly following orders won't get you anywhere. Some critical thinking goes a long way. So, do we listen to you or... Shabina, pass the rocks. Marina, start running. Whoa, scary, scary. Also, it's my turn. She pushes Garin away with her shoulder. I shouldn't be expecting much considering her first shot, but even though the angle was all wrong, it was quite forceful. She aimed it just a little better. Marina's pebble shoots up fast and high. Bam! Whoa! Slams dangerously close to the 4th story window, just above Garin's strongest throw. Whoa. Oh! For a moment, Marina looks surprised at how high she's actually managed to hit. Then an arrogant smirk spreads across her face. Yeah, Vadik. I wonder why I called you here at all. But thanks for your help, I guess. You're free to go. Hey. Sorry to have dragged you out here. Oh, it's all on me. Sorry for that. It looks like we can handle this by ourselves after all. See you around. What the hell do you mean, see you around? Just getting started over here. Smack. A rock collides with the wall just above the spot Marina's pebble hit. Whoa. Say that? I'm only revving up. Hey, guys? Huh? I point to the ground where I've etched some lines into the snow. Here. Scoreboard. Oh! Nice. Way to make yourself useful. Hey, can you draw mine a little higher? Oi, no playing favourites. Yeah, sorry. No cheating, Marina. Jeez, whose side are you on? I like fair games. I believe in you. Blech. Bam! Third floor. Bam! Third and a half. Bam! Second and a half. Plop. Ground. Bam! Third and a half. Bam! First floor. Bam! Second floor. Bam! Third and a half. Bam! Second. Second and a half. Third. Second. The two keep pelting the poor building, while I keep drawing notches on the scoreboard. Sometimes I run out to collect the rocks after they've fallen to the bottom. If you think about it, isn't this game sorta like a reverse meteor shower? Rocks flying up into the heavens, never quite reaching their destination. If we captured them with a long exposure camera, they'll leave similar traces in the sky. A sea of dark parabolas, most uneven, interrupted halfway through, though broken. Ugh. Ouch. Get distracted and a pebble hits my head. Asya! Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Ow! Yes, don't worry. Please keep going. Jay, Shabina, watch where you stand. Sorry. The banning appeared on her sprite. Oh my god, this... Okay. Whoosh, whoosh. Looking at it now. Yeah, Marina's aim isn't the best. Really, it's kind of a coin toss between her sending the rock really high up or straight into the snow. Still, she puts a lot of force into those throws. Garin can see that. In spite of her flawed technique, Marina truly is a worthy opponent. Third and a half, fourth, third and a half, third and a half, fourth, ground, fourth and a half, fourth, third and a half, fourth, fourth and a half, fourth and a half, fourth and a half, fourth and a half. Ah, guys, you're almost there. Yeah, watch this, kid. Gonna knock Ira's window right out. Please don't. Oh, you calling kid? Make way. Bam. Damn. Whoa. You almost got it? Seriously. Next one's gonna be it. Count your priors, Copeland. And your cash. I'll take cream soda, by the way. Cream soda? Really? That's pretty cute. How is it? Whatever. Actually, it's not very fair to you, is it, Asya? Huh? What do you mean? Fadik, we can't leave the squire out. Squire? The loser has to buy 2 drinks. One for the winner, one for Asya. If you're so eager to spend more money, be my guest. Oh. Well, I like Duchess. Heard that? Sure did. And for your information, I'll be having Terhun. Cause you will. I'm so lucky. No matter who wins, I'm getting a free soda. Being a wimp has finally paid off. Alright, my shot. Get going, Vadik. The store's right around the corner. Destro ready. Marina gets into position. I haven't missed one in a while. Got a good feeling about this. She swings her arm back. Wait, what did she just say? Haven't missed one in a while? Marina's aim is all damn luck. Much like in gambling, it's better to quit while you're still riding high. Otherwise... Marina, careful! Crash. Oops! The rock flew fast and high. It went straight into and right through the 4th floor window. Bullseye! What the fuck? Ah. Everyone, run! Ah. Marina grabs my hand, and before I can fully process the situation, all of us bolt to hide behind the nearest corner. The man's furious voice echoes between the buildings. You shitty brats! Your parents will pay for this, you hear? Kipling! Don't think I didn't see you. Shit! You idiot. Garin leans against the wall, unable to catch his breath. Shut up, you! This guy recognized me! Hey, maybe he'll make you famous? Freaking marksman of the century! She punches his shoulder but lets out a giggle nonetheless. Oh boy. Hey, at least I hit a target. Aren't you and White aiming for? Details, details. I crouched down and let out a sigh. Wow, what a doozy. At least that man didn't seem to know who I was. My dad would kill me if someone complained. Poor Marina. I hope the Lev won't be too mad. Her parents too. Her parents? I don't think she ever mentioned them to me. Maybe they're not around anymore? Do they work in a different city? Then why does their daughter live in Vodkuta 5? Maybe I should ask her sometime. I look up at Marina, who's still exchanging verbal jabs with Garin. I'm not sure if I should interrupt, but... So, what do we do now? Ah, their smiles falter. Maybe I shouldn't have said that after all. Good question. All done here, right? And you eager to go home? Sorry to disappoint you, but I still have my plan C. Plan C? This whole throwing rocks at the window strategy isn't exactly foolproof. Even if we reach the floor, people don't usually respond after just one rock, yeah? True. So we need to hit that high at least a couple times. That will be difficult. And even if Ira's there to hear us, who's to say she would respond? If she's really been kept in there by force, you would think she'll be screaming out into the street the first chance she got. So why the hell did we do all that in the first place? There's still a chance we'll get some sort of reaction. Even if it's just a 1 to million, it's worth a go in my book. Your whole dumb theories hinges on that percentage. Yep. I mean, it's not so bad. If we believe Ira's at somebody's house here, then it would be more like 1 to 6,000, right? Exactly. See? No, even less. Most of the apartments here house 2 or more, so it's at least 1 to 3,000. My God, Shibina, who cares? Good thing you're barely talking my class. Right. For a minute I forgot who Garin was. Not that I expected to hear anything nice from him, but... Hey! Don't talk to her like that. Lay off me. Anyway, why do you need me still? Need to break more windows for no reason? No. We need to get up here. Marina points up, towards the top of the apartment building we hid behind. Huh? The roof? Yeah. Do you still know how to climb there? Good grief. Why? You wanna flash a Morse code into our apartment? Oh. That's not a bad idea, actually. It's a really dumb idea. That probably wouldn't work. Come on, people, there's no harm in trying. Any of you got a flashlight? I don't. Like, on hand? No. Seriously? Don't all boys carry stuff like that? Boys have you been talking to? Oh right, my bad. You're the type who carries card decks. Damn straight. What's with that proud face? But whatever, I wasn't planning on that anyway. Really, I just want to peek inside. Like, into Ira's window. Yeah? Not the most ethical option, but we're kinda short on those. Sure. Oh, just like that? No snap? No complaints? It's not like that's ever worked before. Let's just get it over with. You're right about that. Alright, let's get going then. Okay. Apparently, some years ago, Garin checked the access to nearly every rooftop in the city. Not counting the barracks and garages, only a few residential blocks had theirs unlocked. Coincidentally, the building opposite of Ira's was one of them. The little door creaks open onto the seventh push. On the seventh push. We hear the howling of wind as Garin peeks his head out of the opening. How is it? Can you climb outside? No, better not. The slope's all slippery. Oh man, can you see anything over there? No, light's not even on. Let me look. He slides back down the ladder. Marina climbs next. Whoa, what a view! Pretty cool, huh? No kidding. And Ira's block looks so close. Do you think we should have taken some pebbles with us? Should be a pretty easy shot from here. Oh! I can go down and get some. Stop right there, Shibina. And give Pavlichenko over here any more ammo. Okay. It's just an idea. Marina rummages through her bag and pulls out a pair of binoculars. Well, someone came prepared. I sure did. These look so cool. Right? You can look through them when I get down. She sticks her head out once again and aims her sights at Ira's room. Do you see anything? She hops down with a disappointed face. No. Told you. Here you go, Asya. Oh, thanks. Take the binoculars and make my way up the ladder. When I peer out, a gust of wind ruffles my hair. Ah, I see now. The dusty purple sky covers the whole world like a blanket. The cold, dovette-like fog is so low and so endless, it feels like you could touch it if you stretched your arm out far enough. It's nothing like the summer dome that's so beautiful, so tall and so bright, it hurts to look at. I think I much prefer this kind of sky. I reach my hand out. Hey, Vadim. Yeah? Is this the tallest roof you can climb? Kinda. It's as high as residential buildings go. Tallest one we have here is the research complex, because there's that tower at the top. No one's gonna go up there. I see. Put the pair of binoculars up to my eyes. Not sure I'm seeing much. Adjust them so it's not so blurry. Okay. I tinker with the angle on the focus wheel until the block in front of me becomes more clear. Wow, it really feels like I'm staring at it up close. Technology sure is amazing. Never mind that. I need to find Ira's window. The one with the teddy. Teddy. There! Aha! There it is. Light brown with a blue little bow. Oh, it's so cute. Hi there, Teddy. Although, I don't see much beyond that. The room is pitch dark. I want to say I see something. A mess of tangled hair, bright eyes, sad or angry, maybe scared, or maybe happy because someone out there has finally seen her. Maybe she's looking out at me. Maybe she was looking out at Marina too, but Marina couldn't see her. Maybe I can. So I have to try. I try really hard. Well, enjoying the view? I am. Nothing in the room. No. I lower the binoculars. There's nothing for me to look at there. Staring into that darkness feels wrong anyhow. I climb down the ladder, still trying to understand the human shape that sat still by the curtain. The person in that window, the one I struggled to see, the one Marina missed. The shape of Ira's mother sitting in her daughter's room. So this was all a big waste of time. Well, I wouldn't say so. Alright, your stupid theory got confirmed as stupid. Awesome. Glad I was here for it. Hey now, the evidence is inconclusive at most. I really don't think that's true, Marina. Sorry. To Asya. Julius Kaiser. Why are you getting so hung up on it anyways? You weren't doing anything for days and now you're suddenly playing detective? Hey, that's not... It's not like that. Just got an idea in my head, so I thought, hey, maybe I'll check. And then maybe I could help somehow. It's true, being unable to do anything would feel really awful. She's been worried all week, Vadim. Oh yeah, I bet. Know how she was out yesterday? Hanging with friends, howling like a hyena? Yeah, I know that. Why the do you care? Well, okay. Calm down, I'm just telling you how it looked. Don't give a damn either way. Whatever. Oh, actually, you lost. Huh? The drinks. You always remember. What? How the hell did I lose? Well, the last shot was mine, so that's the logic you're going with? That was all very rude. Still are. We need reparations. The only one who deserves reparations here is Shabina for getting hit with your dumb rock. And so do I for being dragged around by you two weirdos. Please, not like you had anything better to do. Isn't the company of two beautiful ladies a treat in itself? Show me the beautiful ladies and then we'll talk. I was planning to go to the cinema with my boys before you called. It was a US movie too. Damn it. Oh right, they're showing it this week. I wanted to see that one. Ah, I remember that. Hey, let's go watch it. Huh? The movie? Like, all together? Oh yeah? Then it won't feel like the day's wasted, right? I guess, but with you? Oh, I see. Asya, he's never taken a girl to the cinema before. He's shy. Oh, really? Oh, I've been to the cinema with girls, alright? I just don't want to be stuck in a room with you two. I'll catch you crazy. Better start avoiding your own house if that's what you're worried about. Oi. Well, whatever. We're gonna have a gay old time without you. Who needs a guy who can't stick to his word, right, Asya? More freaking word. Your win condition makes no sense. Alright. I was really looking forward to the soda. Bet you were, you free lady. Getting one no matter what. How's that fair? It's not. Marina demonstratively turns around and beckons me with her hand. Come on, Asya, let's leave him with his card stash. Guy who's beat too cheap to buy you a measly Duchess ain't worth your time. Really, you should warn all the other girls about him. Hey, it's not about money and you know it. Ciao, Vadik. Got a date with Hollywood. Okay. Bye, Vadim? Hi. Kaplan. That's blatant provocation. Wait. Garin catches up to us. We walk together down the road to the community center. Marina and Garin keep bickering. Sometimes they laugh, and so do I. It's not that I have any illusions regarding this. Tomorrow, things will be the same they have always been. Garin will still be the same Garin. And Marina, after the Ira situation fades from our collective mind, she'll have no reason to talk to me anymore. It's only natural. I understand that the moment I'm living in now, this brief glimpse into what living correctly is supposed to feel like, will soon end. So I should appreciate it for what it is. I'm not sure if actual friends are supposed to be this rude to each other, but this is good enough for me. My memory will certainly cast all the interactions of today in a more favourable light. And so we'll correct the small unpleasant parts. And what remains, what will remain is... Careful, don't spill. I'm trying. Marina passes around the package of corn puffs she smuggled in. Garin is holding on to our communal bottle of cream soda, the result of a begrudging compromise. I still would have preferred Duchess. By the way, do you know what this one's about? Oh yeah? Asya, do you? It's about some superstar lady? Judging by the poster. You got half of that right. Marina leans in and whispers. It's about crossdresser. Oh, wow. Hey, cool, right? Daddy, why are we spoiling it? That's not a spoiler. It's a taste of what's to come. So it's like, hello, I'm your aunt. Oh, I mean, I guess we already have a movie about that, huh? There's some like it hot too. They ran it last year. Oh, you're right. Man, I wanted her to be a bit more shocked or something. Please, why isn't this our news? My brother watched this movie and had a two-naked chick with her on the street. On a movie? Huh? I'm serious. Like a real Hollywood film. They show him doing it too? Cool. That's, very brave. Don't look at me like that. You girls just don't get it. Haha, I get it. What was the film? Crap. I don't remember. Is the Stuntman? No, maybe not that. Ah! It's starting! The light dims and the regular pre-movie role of Z.A.T.O starts to play. I don't find it especially funny, but Marina's giggling by my side makes me smile. And then the film begins. The film. What can I say? I've seen a couple foreign films before. American ones. In a whole different league. So bright and shiny like a glossy magazine. As if the fabric of that world is made from a material that is so much more refined than ours. How much of it is real, I wonder? Maybe it's just a wishful projection, like a really kinda good propaganda film. Yeah, the best part about American propaganda is that the people who believe in it don't even know that it exists. That's how good it works. No? That's not it. It's not even close to something like that. It's not flat at all. It isn't stiff. If a world this lively and colourful is truly completely artificial, then I'm certain the people who created it didn't doubt its absolute reality for a second. I realized this a long time ago. Kind of rule, an axiom. It goes like this: a fake is only truly good if its creator cannot tell it from the real thing. This must be an exquisite fake. Marina laughs, and so does Garin, and so do I, and so does every other person in the theatre. My face hurts from the grin that refuses to go away. I keep laughing along even when I can't see the screen. All of the colours start to blur, even the sounds. What are they saying? I don't understand. I hear everyone laughing, so I laugh along. My cheeks feel hot. There's music blaring. Is there some sort of montage happening? I don't know. It's all just noise. My cheeks. No matter how much I wipe my face, it's still wet. Even as I stare at my knees, but away from all the flashing lights, the fog in front of me unclear. Oh. Hey, Asya. Are you okay? Marina. I hear her whispering to me, feel her gently caressing my shoulder. For some reason, I can't respond. My vocal cords won't work. Keeps asking me quiet questions and receives no answer. She mutters something to Garin. He mumbles something back. I'm not sure if he's saying something to her or to me. Before long. Okay, we'll call it here, but I would just say one thing. So maybe her condition is something similar to that of like overstimulation, because I definitely suffer from that sometimes, yes.